moment Alexander became too big for his own empire. Alexander conquered the greatest empire on earth. He ruled more land than any king before him. He was worshipped as a god, feared as a warrior, and loved as a leader. But none of it was enough. Because the moment Alexander defeated Persia, he set his eyes on something even bigger, a quest that would push his army to the breaking point, a journey that would cost him his closest friends, and a level of ambition that would eventually destroy him. This is the story of how Alexander's greatness became his downfall. 1. After Persia, Alexander refuses to stop. Most generals, after conquering a continent, would settle down and enjoy the throne. Not Alexander. After Persia fell, he looked east toward lands barely known to the Greeks, deserts, mountains, jungles, kingdoms with war elephants, tribes no outsider had ever conquered. His generals begged him to stop. He ignored them. His ambition was no longer political. It had become personal. Alexander wanted to reach the end of the world. 2. Into Central Asia, war without end. Alexander marched into Bactria and Sogdia, modern-day Afghanistan and Uzbekistan. This wasn't open battle. This was guerrilla warfare. Ambushes, night attacks, enemy leaders who vanished into mountains, weather so brutal that soldiers froze to death overnight. But Alexander refused to retreat. He founded cities, hunted rebels relentlessly, and married the Bactrian princess Roxana to secure alliances. Slowly, painfully, he crushed resistance. But his army was exhausted. Mentally, physically, spiritually. Alexander was not. 3. The march into India, a new world of terror. In 327 BC, Alexander crossed into India, territory beyond the known world. There he faced a new kind of enemy, King Porus, a towering ruler commanding massive war elephants, animals the Macedonians had never fought before. 4. The Battle of the Hydaspes, a fight like no other. Rain poured, the river surged, elephants charged, men were crushed underfoot. Porus fought with incredible courage, but Alexander, as always, adapted. He created distractions, crossed the river upstream, and attacked from an unexpected angle. Porus was defeated, but Alexander admired him so deeply that he allowed him to remain king, a rare moment of respect. But the price was enormous. Alexander's army had suffered heavily, and when he demanded they continue deeper into India, they refused. 5. The mutiny at Opis. His army finally breaks. For the first time in his career, Alexander heard the word no. His soldiers told him, "We have marched for 11 years. We have crossed deserts and mountains. We have fought every day. We want to go home." Alexander exploded. He accused them of cowardice. He said every victory was because of him, not them. He threatened to replace them with Persian troops. The army stood silent. For the first time, Alexander realized he was alone. He locked himself in his tent for 3 days. Eventually, he relented, but something inside him had shattered. 6. The death of Hephaestion. A friend lost, a king unravels. Hephaestion was more than Alexander's general. He was his closest friend, his lifelong companion, his emotional anchor, the one person who could calm him. When Hephaestion fell ill and died suddenly, Alexander broke. He tore his clothes. He fasted for days. He banned music in the empire. He executed the doctor who failed to save him. He held funerals that rivaled those of kings. This was the moment many historians believe Alexander slipped into depression and paranoia. His ambition had always been fierce. Now it became uncontrolled. 7. Return to Babylon. Signs of a coming tragedy. Alexander marched west toward Babylon, but omens plagued the journey. Astronomers warned of danger. Priests urged him not to enter the city. His ships were damaged. His mind was clouded with grief. Yet he ignored every warning. Alexander believed destiny protected him, but destiny was running out. 8. The rapid decline and a mysterious death. In Babylon, Alexander pushed forward with new plans. Expand into Arabia, build a massive naval fleet, unify his empire under mixed Persian-Greek rule, reorganize his army. But during a banquet, he fell violently ill. Fever, weakness, pain, inability to speak. For 11 days he declined, and on June 11th, 323 BC, Alexander the Great died at just 32 years old. His final words? Different sources report different versions, but the most famous, when asked who should inherit his empire, to the strongest. The empire he'd built with ambition would be torn apart by the very ambition of others. The ambition that changed everything. Alexander conquered the world, but he could not conquer himself. His ambition drove him to greatness, but it also drove him to exhaustion, paranoia, and a death surrounded by chaos. Still, his impact didn't end with his life. In the next episode, Genius, Madness, and Legacy, we explore how Alexander's empire shattered, how his generals fought for control, and how his influence shaped Rome, Egypt, Persia, India, and the entire modern world. Subscribe to Hidden History Fact Vault.